Alright, what's up? This is Spencer WS. We're going to do some quick Act 1 runs of the Hexaghost on AC20 just to impart some ideas as to how to navigate this act and build well. Okay, so this, right off the bat, a random rare card is way too much of a gamble because there are too many bad rare cards and too many cards that won't survive through Act 1, so maybe not a good idea. Random color common relic can be good. It's in similar territory. This is definitely good. Now you don't have to worry about spending your souls and you get a rare card at the very beginning. Now there's drawbacks here. I mean, not having 100 souls is, going to be a little rough if you're going after heart pieces. But that being said, choosing a rare card, having 3 options and choosing one gives you a good chance of getting one that's decent. Now that said, a weakness in my theory is that possibly there's too many rare cards that aren't any good for Act 1, which is an entirely legitimate point, but I'm going to choose the rare card anyway and just hope that it's good. I can't actually picture certain rare cards that I want right now. That's actually kind of a weakness of everything I just said for Act 1. Any Hexaghost rare cards? Like Turn It Up? No. Infinite Power? No. I mean, what? Like, all enemies lose damage equal to their soulburn? I guess it's okay. I mean, they're kind of in-game material as I think about it. Okay, so let me look at the map first. That's good practice. Look at the map first, then pick your bonus. Let's see. Okay, so there's a rest stop, and then there's like quite a few fights before the end here. And there's a shop, which is not bad. If possible, 1, 2. So there's only 2 rest stops in any one thread. And that's relevant. If there were 3 rest stops, that'd be appealing. I don't think I can handle a buffed elite fight and then this elite fight, which I'm going to have to take. So I think I'm going to have to skip the buff elite. That being spoken, there's no optional elite either. So if I'm doing 2 rest stops, I do rest stops for the upgrades and for the chance that I need to rest, which does happen rarely. There's no option of fighting an elite. Like, you can't, just to be clear here, you can't fight 2 elites unless you skip the rest stops on this map. So that's not very good for a map. You want to be able to fight at least 1 elite and then an optional second one that you can decide when you get there if things are going well enough. That's kind of how I do it. Sometimes I do 3 if things are going really well, but that's rare. So that being spoken, we've got this route. Rest, elite, rest. Okay, that elite is right after the chest, which isn't as good as having an elite later here. So the farther away your elites are, the better. That's at least my perspective, because elites are, presumably a lot of the time harder than hallway fights, especially in Act 1. In fact, I can insist that for Act 1. So you want to have a good deck before you reach that. And you want the rest sites to be before the elite, not after. There is a slight desert over here, but I think that we'll be okay. Yeah, you want the rest to be before the elite so that you can upgrade, not so that you can rest. The upgrade generally, I mean, we went over this before, so I don't want to push the point. Let's just see if I can demonstrate it. Let's see, what else is relevant here? See, the shops aren't going to be coming up for a while. So that does incentivize me to pick the rare card. But there's definitely a chance that things can go wrong with the rare card. Definitely. But there's a chance things can go wrong with the relic. If I get like bronze scales, that's not very helpful for Act 1. There's a lot of things that aren't very helpful for Act 1. Also, I have a small deck, so getting that rare card, it's going to happen. It's going to show up. That's something to consider as well. The only thing to decide is which rest stop I'm going through. Oh, yeah. We could also do this. So if I do this, there's no shop. But I think that's okay because I'm going to spend my souls anyway. So I think the decision is that we go this way, rest, elite, go to the shop. If we're having a really bad time when we hit this rest stop, we'll rest preemptively, understanding that there's a desert up ahead. Otherwise, no big deal. Okay. So this is probably the most valuable thing to pick in Act 1. I mean, the igniting the Inferno Ghost Flame is not that special. Because intensity doesn't increase your block. If it did, that'd be different. Burning Question is good because it will play itself and it's a high block card. So, very easy decision to make. Now, this is where I decide how many event squares I want to go through in order to get to this elite. We need at least 1, 2, 3 hallway fights. And if we have the option of... Generally, you want to get your hallways fights first so that you get your decent cards. Then you want the events so that you may or may not upgrade them. You may or may not do stuff with them. If you get a curse or something, you won't have had it for the past few fights. But it doesn't actually look like I have those options. I got 1 event square here, 1 event square here, 1 event square here, and then 2. So I think I'm going for the 1 over the 2 just for the demonstration. Because if there's like crazy RNG, this is not a very good instructional video. And I want to have as many hallway fights before the event as possible. So it's this route that does that. So, okay. Since I don't have any souls, I'm considering whether or not I need to break this key. Or rather, smith the Burning Question. So 12 damage, by the way. 12 damage is way more relevant than 10 damage in Act 1. You can kill the little spider creature, little weird curly creatures. You can kill the gremlins, everything. So instead of sleeping on the ruby key, which is what I tend to do because I'm going for the heart and whatnot, for the Hexaghost, probably best to upgrade this pronto. So we're in good shape. Oh, look. Folks that could benefit from... Yeah, folks that could benefit from Burning Question. So what are we doing for that? I think we will hit and then... see. Block and then hit again for the block. But we'll hit over... Yeah. Chances are pretty good we'll draw the Burning Question, so I'm going to hit over here. Okay, we didn't get the Burning Question. Well, we might still get it. Which sucks. But that's okay. That's manageable. Okay, perfect. So we got the Burning Question. Excellent. At this point, we don't have a whole lot to worry about. Although I am deciding whether or not I'm blocking here. Because I didn't really do this as smart as I could have. Blocks for 12. That was a bad bonus from that other one. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Yeah, 12 plus 6 is 8. Yep, plus 6 is 18. So, as I said, the upgrade matters. Okay. So, both these defensive cards are absolutely critical. They are essentials in any good deck. And it's actually painful for me to decide which one I'm taking right now. This is okay. And generally you do want better damage. It's not going to help very much until like Act 3. So because these cards are surpassingly good, these two are just unbelievably good. I'm going to pick them while they're here instead of going for damage. But usually I'd go for damage. Just thought I should make that clear. Yeah, so this card plays itself. It's 6 block for 1 energy. And it blurs. So it allows you to save block for another turn. This card blocks for 12 for often 1 energy. And that's also quite good. So it's actually really, this is a really bad choice to have to make. I'm going to suppose that I will play Burning Question often in order to keep it alive. So in order to help that, I'm going to take Ghost Shield. But that was a really, like that, I'm not sure about that choice at all. Okay, so I'm not going to play any of these just to make sure that they leave my deck. Yeah, Ghost Shield. Just excellent, excellent. And I don't need it for anything else, so. Look, we still have block. Amazing. Okay, so Backtrack Smack is generally a good source of damage and can be improved upon. Sort of Might, I think I've been undervaluing. That actually does seem pretty good. 14 damage for upgrading to 18 is actually pretty nice. And this card plays itself, which is great. The reason why I take Backtrack Smack instead of Ghost Slash is because the Retract can be helpful. But if I were just going for Act 1 damage, I would have picked Ghost Slash. Oh, fun. I got my 100 souls, which is good. It gives me ideas for this next room. This kind of sucks. At least we can play these cards. That's pretty good. We don't have soulburn, but we do have exact damage, so hooray. Okay, so we have a potion, Distilled Chaos. And we have Hex Guard, which is good. Haunting Echo is a little hard for me to make work. So I'm going to try Ghost Slash instead, but I feel like I'm passing up a good block card right here. I am actually passing up a good block card. And they don't come every day. But I also don't have a lot of damage. This isn't as good as it looks because it's just so conditional and doesn't deal a lot of damage on its own. So this is rough. These are kind of hard choices. We just need more damage right now. And see, we're not ready for this fight. You can take a sober look at my deck. It's not ready to go. For, like, if we get, like, Gremlin Knob, we're in trouble. If we get the other guy, the, like, Lava Galin or something, then we're in trouble. Because we don't have any soul burn or anything like that. So that's why we go this way. And at this point, I'm considering upgrading all my cards in the form of strength up, but I'm not going to do that because if I happen to get the blue key here, that upgrade is like crucially important. So instead I'm going to smith. Seer is generally a good choice of upgrade. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Seer. Because it will play itself whether you play it or not. And if you want to keep it around, you just play it. Okay, Mummified Hand is hilarious. I'll pick it as if I'm going for like Act 2 and Act 3 because it's just very powerful. But if I were just trying to get through the first act, which is actually what I'm doing, I pick the blue key. Yeah, so Seer is going to do its work right off the bat, and I like to see it. We're going to do this guy, because we don't have any way of detonating the soulburn. See, we take out that one. That was the idea. And then that guy's toast. Okay, so Flames from Beyond is really important, as I've said multiple times. It's really, really important. This is great late game block, or later game block. Very good. This is actually useful with Mummified Hand, because it makes my cards cost 0. That's actually useful. Unfortunately, we need this now. We don't have much. Unfortunately, we don't have much to do with this. So this is really a hesitant choice whether or not I'm going for late game or like early game stuff. Let's see. Yeah, so we're fighting an elite next. So we're going to have a very bad day if we don't know how to navigate that fight. So Flames from Beyond is just too important. And then Ghost Shield is probably what we're upgrading here. Because 18 Soulburn is good, and it's... I mean, 18 Soulburn is definitely good. I mean, 24 Soulburn is good, but like Ghost Shield, I just feel like it'll hang with me a little longer. So that's kind of an opinion here. Okay, so this is the feared foe, the foe that you don't want to encounter. So what we're going to do is definitely we're going to go for the sentry with the least hit points. And then we'll see where the Soulfire ends up. Okay, so the Soulfire ended up here. And then I'm definitely going to play the top 3 cards from my draw pile. For better or worse. Okay, so that wasn't that special. But we need to get that artifact off. And these guys are tough customers. I probably should have waited a turn on playing the top 3 cards, but that's okay. Ghost Shield will keep me going, as you can see. So that's very, very helpful. What else are we doing? I'm considering not playing this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll do the 12, and then yeah. See, that's not bad at all. That's a more manageable fight, that's for sure. Good to see Ghost Shield again. That's a nice touch. It's this one that needs to go down. And I need 2 attacks. And I can't depend on that, so I'm just going to advance into my skills. Yeah, see. Into my skills so that this works decently. Soulburn on this one. Okay, that was pretty bad. And then we hit that one. And we let Ghost Shield disappear because we'll never find it again. Oh, good. So we got all attacks, which is good. It's a good thing. See, we like took no damage. It was amazing. It was a great time. Okay, Heat Crush is absolutely crucial. Every day when you find this card, your run gets way easier. Float Work is good too, though. Two reasons why Heat Crush is good. One, you want like high energy, high damage cards so that you can infight. And two, this card rewards your use of Soulburn without getting rid of Soulburn. So it's just incredible. It's just amazing. Yeah, okay. So that being spoken, now's probably the wrong time to use it. Yeah, we'll do... Okay, I know what we're doing. And then Ghost Shield in case this fight goes long. Because, I mean, after all, we don't have Heat Crush, so it could go long. Okay. Burning Question is okay because we have so much Soul Burn. So that's not a bad idea. Oh, look. More Soul Burn for us. Excellent. Yeah, we got nothing to worry about. Fruit Juice. Quite rare. I don't usually get that at all. These are all bad blocks, to be frank. But we only have one block. But we've got time to look for another one. So I don't like this block because you have to play it. Even though it's kind of a good block on its own. And the Ghost Flame business is not necessary, in my opinion. Just igniting Ghost Flames is not that special. And chances are, if you play your cards correctly, you're going to ignite a Ghost Flame anyway. So you get your block whether you use these or not. So you just skip them. That's my frank opinion on those cards. Okay, so let's keep the event squares low, understanding that we still need some block. Ah, yes. Not yes. Okay, they're a little bit higher hit points than I realized. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. I have to decide what to do about that now. Are we like mega blocking or are we trying to hit here? If we strike, 8 plus 12 is 20. They all got higher than 20. Okay, so if I throw some attacks at one of them and then let this proc, one of them will die. And then I can block. I'll be hit with block plus 10. I'll be hit with 3 damage. Now if I mega block 12, and then double attack, that's 17 versus 21. So I'll be hit with 4 damage. So I'm being hit with more damage if I mega block. Yeah, and this might even proc on its own. So this is what I'm doing here. Okay, let me calculate this. This will take him down. Yeah, 11, 14. Okay, that won't work. So it's about 4 damage either way. Let me try this again. Okay, this brings him down to... Imagine he has 26 hit points. Okay, 12 plus 12, 24. Shoot, that doesn't work either. So we're getting hit with 5 damage if we... Yeah. Well, that sucks. Wait. What if we play Ghost Slash? Okay. 14 plus 12. Then we're getting hit with 14, 5, 10, 4 damage still, but we've done a lot. We've done a lot of damage that way. Yeah, that's the rationale here. There are other ways to do this as well. In fact, order of operation would actually be really valuable here. So just for science, I'm going to target this guy. This one, I mean. Because this one has only 23 hit points. So 12 plus 12, 24. And then this might kill one of the other targets. That's the hope here. I'm not sure if it'll work that way. So let's try it for science. And then we defend like this and see what happens. Okay, so science was bad. They exhaust in this order, so that's okay. Okay, this is very good as an attack. Does like a lot of everything. Okay, not usually. Oh my gosh. Okay, not usually does this show up. This is a very uncommon act. Okay, so first we do this, and crud, we got a seer. Now I'm worried. Do we want that? Yeah, actually. We really don't want normality. And then phantom. Oh, nice, we got a phantom. Okay. That was way, way wild. $10 to $15. It's important that we start the soulburn as quick as possible. So we are going to go for the 10 block. Yeah, see, that's why we start the soulburn as quick as possible. Oh my gosh. Irritating. Doesn't matter what we pick. It doesn't really matter what we play now. Yeah, these are nice. That worked. That was like maximum potential right there. So we don't have anything to worry about now. See, we would have had to worry about that here, but now we don't. Okay, Turn It Up is a hilarious card. I have not been able to make it work very well, so I'm not going to pick it. Do we need more damage? I don't think so. We have Heat Crush and Phantom and such like that. We still need block cards, as I recall. So we're going to have to pick this. See, the Gremlin Gang is exactly what I had in mind for this. Now that said, there's no little midgets in their group, which really stinks. So let's focus instead on okay. Well, this kind of sucks, actually. This configuration is really, really bad. So see, we advance and then we go back, and then we can't proc anything here. So that's rough. So I think I'm very much considering breaking into these skills here. Okay, we got 12. Soulburn goes on the wizard. Yeah, this isn't good. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything with this because of the advance and retreat sort of deal. So that pretty much sucks. And we can't even get Soulburn on the wizard. So I'm pretty close to just recruiting a skill here. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, good. Another burning question. I'm glad to see that. That might end the whole fight, actually. 22 damage to everyone now. So now we just... Now we don't have problems. So that's good. Okay. We still need block, although this is quite good. Quite good. Yeah, our block sucks, so we're going to have to take this, unfortunately. See, right now is where you want to have block. You either have it or you don't. And now's probably a decent time to drink the fruit juice, too, so that I can get some extra... Well, no, it doesn't matter. So I save fruit juice as long as I can so that in later acts it'll give me more hit points. Give me a little bit more value out of it. So if I can make it into the next act, I'll get like 2 or 3 more hit points at least. Okay, and if you get the event that like cuts your... The point is you save this as long as you can so you get more value out of it. Okay. Okay, the soulburn is already on my foe. So maybe I should just double walk. Yeah, with the hourglass, I have to double block. Oh, no, I did this for the block. Oh, my bad. Yeah, so not too good. Okay. See, this is a bit of self-sabotage to use this in boss fights. And we're going to need this. Look at all that block. I mean, look at it. Amazing. So we're going to need Burning Question and then Ghost Shield. Unless I want to do something else. Like advancing. But I don't think it's worth anything. But you want to keep that Ghost Shield. You really want to. Like, block and blur, I mean, just unbelievably good. And, I mean, what are the chances that we'll get a Heat Crush next turn, I wonder? Probably low. So what are those chances? Okay, I'm going to detonate it now. I see the merit. Because if we stack more Soulburn and get it longer, we're probably not going to Heat Crush in the future. Yeah, so see, it's better to play these. As much as you might want to Heat Crush, better to play these now. Okay, we're stuck on the power button. I don't like being stuck on the power button, but that was my decision, so oops. Gonna sear. Okay, that artifact didn't work. Flames from Beyond I can afford to let die, I think. This is kind of a tricky turn. If we play this, we get backtrack smack. And we unjam the power here, but we'll just jam it again. So what I mean is getting this, I get stuck here. Okay. Well, we're playing this one way or another, so let's put that down. Yeah, right? Am I missing something? No. Now, are we playing that? I would say yes. I think we do need to. And then we can get a retraction, which is a good choice. So, there. Decisions made. Okay, we got another backtrack, which I like to see. Yeah, I'm losing my... Yeah, crud. I'm losing my Sears big time. And failing to do a lot of damage. I'm going to let this go at this point, the Hex Guard. I think it's done its duty. Okay, well, Heat Crush came late. That is for certain. And that's very disappointing to see. So we're going to do Burning Question. I think we have to do Burning Question. And then Firestarter. Is too important. So we have to play that. And then are we doing the Phantom Fireball? Probably not. See, 17 plus 23 is 33. And we can't afford to wait a lot of turns on this. Although she's gaining block really well. So this is just 8 damage. That's what this is. So we're going to try blocking. Oh, snap. Well, that ain't going to work. Okay, Ghost Shield's decent. Okay, of course we wouldn't draw it. Of course not. And we're stuck on the power button. See, 1, 2. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about this. So, I would say in conclusion that this is just a misdraw situation. And we don't have what it takes. See, 14 plus this is 24. Yeah, we don't have what it takes. Which is a shame. I admit that I didn't really expect... Yeah, that's a lot of block. Was I supposed to see Sands of Time? Anyway, yeah, this is not a winning situation for us. And this deck just didn't really do its job. So I think we're done here. I'll just take this, but I think it's over. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what happens. Yeah, in conclusion... I don't think I would have done anything differently, to be honest. I just think we just didn't have things that were helpful. This was very helpful. But we didn't really find what I was looking for in terms of block or damage. So, and I hope you noticed by the... Yeah, by the battle... By this battle in particular, that there was a hard counter to what I was doing. So I'm going to play another one.